Hello, welcome to Midnight Messages. My name is Stacy, and right now I want to talk about healing. Now, as you guys know, if you've watched previous videos of mine, and if you don't know, I'm going to college to get my bachelor's degree in the science of psychology. All right. So when I say I want to talk about healing, I mean healing. Like, I have 36 years of healing from 36 years of trauma and abuse. I am 44 years old. So I've been on a super stringent healing journey for like the past 5-6 years, kind of, since I've gotten into my new place and I was able to step into my higher self and become the me that I am. But listen, I'm also writing a book on healing too, so keep an eye out for that. That's going to be coming soon. I believe you, I'm on chapter 4 now. I have completed up to chapter 4 now. That being said, cheers, yay, book, getting my degree. It's all part of my healing journey. Say hello, Blackaford. He wanted to say it to make an appearance, of course. Now, I do want to talk about healing and things that I have done to heal. Now, let me explain to you, I'm not just talking about like a traumatic relationship and healing from that. Although relationships can be highly traumatic, triggering, and you can deal with like narcissistic abuse and all of that. Trust me, you can need serious healing from relationships, and that's okay. But I'm not talking about healing from relationships. So, if you don't remember, I have given little glimpses into parts of the trauma that I endured. So let's just say from the age of 6 to the age of 16, I was tortured by someone that lived in my home. Yes. And I'm working through this with a therapist, which is why I can say it now without like bawling my eyes off and having to redo this video 15 times. This is only the 3rd time. Yes. I also, listen, I make fun of my own trauma, and it's my trauma to make fun of that. I'm learning that that is a coping mechanism for me. It was a survival technique for me. I make fun of my trauma. I cannot help it, but listen, if what I'm saying makes you laugh, please laugh. I'd rather you laugh than cry. That is how I feel. I would much rather you laugh and find joy in the things that I say than cry, because torture is horrible. I would not wish what I went through on my worst enemy, and I don't have enemies. Because I don't hate people. Listen, I am the kind of person, though, that my vibes are kind of like you love me or you hate me. There's like no in between for the people in my life for some reason. And I'm okay with it, because usually the people that hate me are people that I don't really vibe with anyway, and I don't have a particular reason for them to be in my life. Just saying. So, back to healing and back to healing vibrations. So, things that I have done on my healing journey that surprisingly have helped me heal. Okay, so when I first started this journey, and I have a lot of grief too, because my son's father passed away 9 years ago. And at one point, I thought I was ready to start dating people. I'm not. I am in no way, shape, or form ready to start dating people right now. I need to heal me so that way I don't bleed on other people. Okay? That is how my life is right now. But listen, it's okay to need your partner. It's okay to need someone else to be there for you. Heck, I had to go get a therapist because I couldn't really talk to my family about the trauma that I've been through. So one of the things, surprisingly, that helped me a lot is I've been in therapy for the past year. Yes, I've been in therapy for the past year. So we're noticing an evolution in my emotional intelligence, emotional regulation, because my emotions were kind of stunted when I was really little. Sorry, my nose is itchy. They say you're gonna kiss a fool if your nose is itchy. I don't want to kiss anybody. I like being single. All right. So it is said and believed that when you are abused at such a young age, and I'm not talking about just like he beat me up, I'm talking about every single day I was assaulted at between the hours of 2 a.m. and 4 a.m. every single day. And if there was a day that I wasn't assaulted at those hours, it was because the person wasn't in my house and was out on a sleepover. But between the hours of 2 a.m. and 4 a.m., you could pretty much guarantee that I was being essayed, physically abused, sexually abused, among emotional abuse and spiritual abuse and all other kinds of abuse that you could pretty much think of. This person did, and it does hurt me to talk about them. And I'm trying really hard right now to not break down, stop the video, and redo this whole thing. Because healing is an ongoing process. Healing doesn't happen overnight, but you can start healing overnight. You can start the steps right now. You can start the steps to healing by just saying you need to heal. And it's okay to recognize that something traumatic happened to you and you need to heal. It's okay to fucking heal. It's okay. And I'm going to show you a little bit on how I have healed. So, as I said, therapy for the past year has been a big help for me on my healing journey. Another thing that has been a major godsend on my healing journey is plant medicine. Seriously. Plant medicine has helped me on this journey more than any other pharmaceutical. Let's just say, if they gave me a pharmaceutical medication, it would do the exact opposite of what the medication was intended for. So if they gave me an antidepressant, it made me unalive. If they gave me a mood stabilizer, it made my moods go roller coaster. if they gave me a how you say it, they gave me any kind of medication for mental health, like an antipsychotic, it would produce psychosis. Any medication that they gave me for mental health issues did the exact opposite of what the pharmacy or the doctors said that it would do. So with that in mind, I turned to holistic plant medicine. And by that, I mean the Mary to the Jane and the hemp. Yes, both of those are tremendous assets in my healing journey. Now, the Mary Jane stops night terrors, and it stops me from having CPTSD flashbacks. It stops me from going into like psychotic rages because I have so much anger that's been bottled up deep inside me, and it wants to make an appearance every once in a while. It just happens. What can I say? Now, anger is a big thing for me. So is grief. But in healing, the hardest emotion for me to deal with, it's not the anger, it's not the pain, it's not the grief, it's not even the fear. It's actually love. Love is one of the hardest emotions for me to express and for me to receive. And you would think, because of all my stuff on love and, you know, on spreading love and kindness, you would think that that would be a very easy emotion for me, but it's not easy at all for me, because I was conditioned at such a young age to basically hate myself. So I have this unconditional love that is in me. We all have a source of unconditional love inside of ourselves. The problem is being able to tap into that source of unconditional love, to be able to water ourselves, to be able to fertilize the seeds that we plant within ourselves. So if you are not acting from a heart-centered space or not acting from a loving place for yourself, you tend to attract non-loving events. Well, if you're taught from a very young age that you're not lovable, like let's say your parents split at 9 months old, and even though you're a tiny baby, somehow you get the message that your parents don't love you, they don't want you, they don't care. Yeah, that's a hard message to get as a little tiny baby. And you're like, oh, but how can you remember being a baby and being 9 months old? I don't remember it. It's a feeling. I just have the feelings. Okay. So that was my first experience with not being able to love myself, because other people that were supposed to love me, well, they just weren't there. It's okay. Life is life, and people go on. Healing, right? Jump to when I was 6 till 16, and I was tortured in my own house for those 10 years by my stepbrother. And I don't say his name Because even though he is deceased, I still believe that gives him certain power over me. Now, this is my story. These are ways that I have healed. These are things that I have used or I do in order to heal. So we've got therapy, we've got plant medicine, and now I'm going to tell you something that's actually really helped me is a combination of meditation and inner child healing. So, as you can tell, a lot of my wounds are childhood wounds, which means that my inner child, my child self was hurt so much that I kind of put her in a box to make her not fight back. So I had to go deep in my psyche, in my brain, in my emotions, in my thoughts. And I had to connect with myself on a child level. So I had to connect with my inner child. This was painful. Like, painful. Okay? But it was so freaking worth it to connect to that part of me, because now my creative side is just flourishing. So you're gonna see more videos, you're gonna see more of me talking about my healing journey, more passionate videos, more to the down and dirty and the nitty gritty, because I'm not afraid anymore. What are you gonna say? Oh, my videos suck? Okay, that's your opinion. And that's okay. You can have that opinion if you want to have that opinion. It is totally fine. But you know what? Your opinion is not my opinion. Your opinion really, honestly, has more to do with you and where you are in your life than me. Your judgment on me is based on your perception, your perspective. It has nothing to do with me actually as a human being. And that's okay. You can leave a comment that says, your videos suck, you're freaking ugly. I don't care anymore. You want to know why? I'm 44 years old. I don't care. I don't wear makeup. I don't put soap on my face. You want to know why? Because those things give me incredible breakouts. I say that to people and they're like, so you don't wash your face? No. I said I don't put soap on my face. I wash my face. I use water and I wash my face all the time. But I do not use soap, because that soap on my face just causes my face to break out. Now, I could use soap on my body. I could use soap like 90% of everywhere. I could use shampoo. I can use all this stuff. But the second any face cleanser or soap like gets on my face, I break out. So I wash my face with water. And everyone's like, what? You don't even put makeup on? No, I hate makeup, actually. That also makes me break out. So when you learn these things about yourself, you learn how to flow with your body and your journey. So listen, I'm talking about a healing journey, so a healing path. So what happened was I started activating my own self-healing. So that has been activating self-healing in the people around me as well, which is great. I love it when people get on the healing train. I love healing healers. I love watching healers heal, and I love participating in that healing. All right? I love to be a catalyst for people's healing. It's amazing. And it's great. And it's a very good feeling to help people activate their own healing. That's an amazing feeling. So, on my healing journey, like I said, there was the therapist that I've been seeing for about over a year now. Yeah, over a year now. And then there's the plant medicine, which is, it's also, listen, plant medicine for me is THC and CBD. I cannot have one without the other. And I don't know very many people that do. Okay, I know more people that are like, oh, well, I'll try CBD because that's legal. THC isn't legal in every state, which is fine. That's fine. Mine's medicinal anyway. So, hey, like I said, plant medicine. I use it as medicine, as it should be used, as it is intended to be used. That being said, then there is, let's see, the therapist, the plant medicine, inner child healing, and meditation. Meditation helped me connect with my inner child. Meditation helped me connect with that angry part. Meditation helped me learn how to soften up and love myself and how to be in the moment. Meditation helped me learn how to face my fears. And yes, I am dyslexic. Yes, I have ADHD. Yes, words don't come out my mouth as fast as they come out my brain. So you will hear me often trip up on my words. I'm tired of editing everything out. It's ridiculous how much time editing takes. It's crazy. So you might hear me trip up on my words more. You might see me do a little bit more of a zone out type thing because, plant medicine. But in the end, what meditation has done, it's helped me connect with me, help me connect with my higher self, help me connect with the best version of me that I can be. And you want to know what else? Meditation has brought me healing. It helped me activate my self healing. It helped me learn unconditional self-love. I have learned to love myself unconditionally, no matter what. No matter if I'm angry, no matter if I'm sad, no matter if I'm happy, no matter if I'm having the best day of my life, no matter if I'm having the worst day of my life, I have learned to love myself in all places, all stages, and all forms. And I know, and here's another thing that's helped me on my healing journey, and it's going to sound funny, but faith. And I'm not talking about religious faith. I'm talking about spirituality faith. See, I know that there's a being that is greater than me. It is the, how do I say it? The universal, how do I say it? No. The divine creator of universal unconditional love. Okay. So everything comes down to unconditional love. You wouldn't exist without unconditional love. You wouldn't exist because we would not exist, because this planet would not exist, because this world would not exist. I'm not saying you wouldn't exist because your mom and dad wouldn't have loved each other, because there are products of assaults and things like that, and maybe you have to deal with that kind of passed down trauma. And if that is the case, I'm very sorry that you have to go through that you have to know that, and that you have to heal from that, because that's a different kind of wound. Also, when I talk about faith, I mean faith that there is a universal spirit, a divine creator that has your back. And no matter what you do, you are provided for. No matter what you say, no matter where you go, no matter what you speak, this universal creator has created your life to the point where even when you were at your lowest, you still survived. Even when you were at your lowest, you were still provided for. Even if it didn't look like it, even if it didn't feel like it. Are you alive still? Are you walking this earth? Are you breathing? Is your heart beating? If you're watching this video, you're still alive, unless zombies exist and now they're watching YouTube videos. I did not just manifest that into reality. I'm sorry if I did. And now all I have in my brain is a bunch of mined out zombies walking into a wall, watching a screen that's just playing YouTube videos. Zombie tube. Yeah, that's one of my favorite genres, is horror and zombies. Walking Dead. Anyway, faith in something bigger than yourself does not have to look like a religious thing. You don't have to go to church every Sunday to believe in something bigger than you. You don't have to show up and give away a tenth of your money to something that is bigger than you. You could turn around and donate money to a charity fund. You could turn around and donate time to a soup kitchen. You could turn around and give out those little bags to homeless people that people are making now. You could turn around and help people around you in your life. That could be your 10%. It doesn't always have to be money. Money is a form of energy. Energy exchange is real. Money will come when the energy flows. Once you unblock those hindrances in your energetic being, so to speak, things will unlock for you. New levels, new spiritual ways of being, just new everything, a new life, a new perspective, a new mindset. These things are possible. You can change your mindset from a negative mindset to a positive mindset. All it takes is time, effort, and consistency. If you have told yourself for 40 some odd years that you are stupid, you are not worth it, and that you basically hate yourself, and you've told yourself that for 40 some odd years, do you think that overnight you're gonna just be like, I love myself and I mean it? Even your higher self is gonna be like, bitch, you lying. We know you lying. But bitch, come on. I need you to love yourself. So come on, bitch. You know you lying. We need you to not lie. We need you to mean that you love yourself. So what happens is you consistently tell yourself, I love who I am, I love who I was, and I love who I will be. It's very easy. I love who I am, I love who I was, I love who I will be, and I trust the divine creator to know what's right for me. I love who I am, I love who I was, I love who I will be, and I trust the divine creator to know what's right for me and put me on that path to my highest timeline and my highest growth. If you need to rewind this a couple of times, say it over and over. Say it every day. It's okay if you need some help. I needed help. That's why I got a therapist. I needed someone to talk to that wasn't that close to me, that I could tell exactly what happened to me to. It's scary confronting those things on your own. It's scary not knowing if you're going to survive the year because you don't have money. It's scary getting everything ripped away from you at once. Not once, not twice, but like 3 times, 4 times, multiple times, like over and over, to the point where it becomes a repeated cycle. And you start seeing that cycle. So then you start healing the things that cause that cycle to repeat itself. And I'm telling you, the things that I'm telling you that have helped me heal, maybe try them. I'm not a doctor though. So like if you have depression or anxiety or anything like that, please go see a physician. You need a medical professional treatment. I am not a medical professional, not at this time, and I'm not sure about the future. But not right now. I am not a medical professional. I am just here to tell you what helped me and what could help you if you take that chance and you work on yourself and you help yourself and you open your heart. When you open your heart and you live your life from a heart-centered place, a new world opens up, a new way of seeing, a new perspective, a new mindset. Like I was saying before, all of these new things open up to you. When you start healing, when you open up your heart to yourself, when you open your heart to yourself, so much is opened up in you, in the world around you, in the people around you. Once you heal your energy, people feel that. Your vibration completely shifts. And that can happen overnight. That can happen overnight. Vibrational shifts can happen like that. Someone could say something to you that could cause a vibrational shift in you. You may not even like notice it, but your vibration did. Your energy did. Your energy shifted. And you're on a different track now. You're on a higher timeline. You're in a higher perspective. You're seeing things as they are. And as they can be. And even as they were. And you're seeing it clearly. So you can heal fully. And with that being said, I'm sure I will have more videos on healing, because these were not the only things that I have done on my healing journey. But to recap for you, what I've talked about is getting a therapist. If you need help, get help. If you need help, get help. All right? Therapy is amazing. Talk therapy, psychotherapy. Therapy is freaking amazing. Healing your inner child. Plant medicine is always an option, and it's holistic. Again, not a doctor though. There was 5 things. I know there was. Therapy, plant medicine, healing your inner child, meditation is a big one. And I would have to say, honestly, just facing those inner demons. It's okay to need to face those. Unconditional love. Yes, unconditional love. Finding unconditional love. It's okay to face your inner demons and love them. It's okay to love yourself in all forms, because those inner demons are part of you. And it's okay to love the angry parts. It's okay to love the hateful parts. It's okay to love you. You are worth loving. You are worth knowing. You are worth existing. You are worth treasuring. You are worth being here. And I pray that you find self-healing. It's a lifelong journey, especially if you've experienced a major trauma or major traumas. And I have, as I say to most people that are in my life, I have experienced a lifetime of trauma. I'm not exaggerating. I'm not trying to blow it up and make it bigger than it seems. I've experienced a lifetime of trauma. More specifically, 36 years that I know of trauma. That's a long time. And on my healing journey, I want to help you. I want to help you heal too. So I'm giving you the things that have helped me. So that way, hopefully, I can help you too. And with that being said, if you stayed down for the ride and you caught my vibe and you want to be part of my tribe, please like, share, comment, subscribe below. And as always, I love you guys and